but he did drink. He chose to drink a lot, and he got so drunk that he was touching guys and like hands on their shoulders and like talking to them. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Didn't see
Is
that
this guy
before.
gay?
Well, I mean, maybe he's just bi or curious.
Yeah, it's
trying to make
possible,
you-
but he was in the military. What does that mean?
No.
It doesn't matter.
He's trying to make you jealous.
With guys?
Yeah, I mean,
You think?
it's a new avenue. Why not?
I will say,
What?
some of the
I'll try
guys.
right now if you need to.
I just don't know. No man that I've been with has ever decided to make me jealous with
With a
men.
guy.
What?
Welcome to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Here's your host, Marcus.
Welcome to another episode of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. And I have a full house. This is going to be a very fun show. Kimmy, thanks
Hey,
for
hey.
joining us today.
Of course.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, blessed, spiritual, the vibes.
Yeah. We've got lots to get into with Kimmy. She's been traveling, and there's stories galore.
Yeah, San Diego, Miami,
Yeah.
Seattle
Oh,
tonight.
my goodness. That's great. And we just can't get enough of Kevin. Welcome back, Kevin.
Hey, everybody. I can't believe I'm back again.
Hey.
We just keep dragging Kevin on the show like, hey, are you in town? You want to do another show?
I'm always happy to come on here.
Yeah. But today, we have a really, really special return. I don't know if I call her a guest, but I haven't talked to her in a long time. She debuted in episode 9, correct?
I did.
Welcome back, Angie.
Hello.
It is wonderful to see you.
It's good to be back on.
You look great. I have not seen, how long has it been since I've seen you?
No, 4 months.
Yeah, you look fantastic. We literally, she walked in, sat down. We have not had a chance to get caught up. So
No.
you guys are going to get caught up the same time I am.
Yay.
Yeah, you were a big part of the first half of the show. Gosh, I don't even know what episode we're in now, like 59 or 60. I don't even, it's getting close.
Crazy.
But we're doing it over a year. We're getting close to 10,000 downloads per month.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy. I never, we started with 1, and that was me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So, and then, gosh, our charts, we're in Ghana now.
Oh, really?
We're pretty excited to be
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
On top of the charts in Ghana. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah. You been there?
I've not been there.
Yeah.
Been close to there, but not.
I'm
there.
a little kind of upset with our folks down at St. Kevis.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
What? St.
St.
Kitts.
Kitts and,
I
Nevis,
combined
so-
those two.
yeah.
St. Kitts and Nevis. We dropped from 1 to 2.
Oh my God.
Yes. So we need to get back up to number 1 to stroke
Yeah.
our ego a little bit down there.
I read they're like the #1 sugar producer in the world.
Sugar producer.
Yeah.
That island?
Yeah. Or there's something statistically about them and sugar production, which would marry up with.
Well, I know one of the Bilzerian brothers lives down there. In St.
Oh, is that
Kitts.
right?
Yeah.
Does he?
Adam.
That's one of your idols.
Yeah.
You always want to be a Blizzarian, don't you?
Yeah, I want to have a ton of men. I want to be the woman Bilzerian.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bilzerian.
Right.
You have a yacht, right? That was what you want to do, a yacht.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm on that wave anymore, but I could circle back.
I thought you were moving.
I am moving.
Oh, yeah.
It just still hasn't happened
Okay,
yet.
yeah.
We're,
Yeah. All right. Angie,
Yes.
what the hell's been going on?
Oh, so much.
Well, let's
So-
talk first about this amazing new look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I love your
Thanks,
bangs.
guys.
And did you get a little? Did you see a little doctor, a little Botox, something?
No.
filler?
You look,
No, you look great.
I don't want to say hippie.
I'm kind of finding my spiritual vibe.
Yeah,
I think it helps
spiritual.
you age a little bit backwards. And things have just been really good in life. So I think that makes a huge difference too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you kind of took a break for a little bit, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little stalker action going on.
no way.
It happens.
What
I
happened?
did. I met a guy. He actually not on the site. I met him at a party, but he is on the site, and never had an arrangement with him. But he wanted to, and I graciously said no. And I guess that just wasn't what he was prepared to hear. So it got a little bit sticky for a while. Had to kind of lay down low.
Right. So you just laid down low, and what kept you busy all summer?
My business.
Yeah.
So really working on my business. I still have arrangements, which I love and adore. So, I just had to be a little more quiet about like my personal life, especially on air.
Mm-hmm. Well, I noticed your profile. You've changed it up a little bit.
Yeah. When you do a new hairstyle, you have to do like new pictures though, right? Because I'm like, someone's going to want to meet me and I don't look like that anymore. So I had to.
What did your hair look like before? Right now it's like brown with bangs and.
I just didn't have bangs.
Okay, it's just the bangs.
It's the bangs. It's amazing what bangs do.
Yes.
Like, I hope they make like a comeback. More people need to try some bangs.
I
bang more.
actually do love.
They need to bang more. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good,
I
Kevin.
agree with that. Yeah, one of my really good friends, she cuts her bangs, and yeah, I would do it, but then she would be like, "You're copying me."
That's what I did. I copied a friend. I was like, that looks good. I'm doing it.
Yeah, but some people are psychotic, and you can't just copy them and get
Like my
off.
stalker. Yeah.
What's interesting about your profile is that you're aging inversely. Right? I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
And if you took your first picture when I met you,
Yeah.
and you put it to today, you'd say you're getting younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because I like myself a lot more now,
Oh, that's wonderful.
which you would think people who do arrangements and have these, the mainstream public would think are superficial relationships are more detrimental to your self-confidence or how you see yourself or your self-value. And it's been exactly the opposite for me, like best experience for the most part ever. And it's really made me better. So I feel better. I look better.
Yeah. You can see.
Everything's better.
All right. So now that you've reactivated,
Yes.
what are you finding since you've taken a little break? You find any changes? Because I'm
Yes.
hearing.
What in the heck?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
hearing the
it's
same.
changed a lot, right?
How so?
Well, I mean, especially for seeking arrangements, I think it's turning more into like a regular traditional dating site a little bit more
Yeah.
rather than for arrangements.
Yeah, I find that the girls are having to educate the men on why they are there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
a dating
implied any
site.
longer.
Yeah.
Lots of really young guys, like in their 20s, and I'm like, I don't know if you belong here. No, but if you do, you do. No hate to the young guys, but a lot of much younger guys than what I'm used to seeing.
Well, I never really had access. I just never set up a fake account where I could see the men's side of it. And having the girls in the office, they're on Seeking and they'll leave their pages open. So I'll kind of come over and look at the guys. And I agree. Like, I'll point out they look like kids, like 21, 24, 27 years old, but they look like they just got through playing ball or something. Are you guys really understand the premise
Yeah.
of the site? Is
Well, what as a woman or female? I don't know what I can say these days. But when you see a picture of a guy younger, what pops in your head? Scam or what?
I think that Seeking Arrangements has a lot of beautiful women, and I think that some younger men are on the site because they know that there's beautiful younger woman on it, and they don't necessarily want an arrangement or an allowance. They just want a beautiful woman who wants a successful man. And some young men, I mean, they consider themselves successful in, for their age or their own realm or where the path that they're on, but they're not at a point where they could actually support somebody else or like spoil them or have an arrangement or whatever, right? So they're kind of using the site for not what it's for.
Yeah.
And this was actually a conversation I was having the other day is Seeking Arrangements, it's all over the place at this point. And a lot of people are coming out with new apps. The reason it's successful is because it's like the OG, right? But people are using it as like escorting services. People
Right.
are using it for things that it's not meant for. And so that's where it starts to get like you meet so many people and then you have to ask, what are you looking for? Because that shouldn't be the point. You should know what people are looking for
Yeah.
because that should be the point of the site, right?
That's why
you
you're
shouldn't-
there,
Yeah, it's
you
called
shouldn't be like,
seeking arrangements.
well,
Yeah.
it's not actually
Oh, now
called
it's just
Seeking
Seeking.
Arrangements any longer.
now
Yeah.
it's Seeking because there's so many. It's not even an array. Who even knows?
And they
Sorry.
came up with their sister site, which is the price is name
What's
your
your
price
price?
or what's
What's
your
your
price?
price?
Yeah.
That's a goofy site.
It's
Yeah, what-
weird.
I don't
not
think
what goes on
anybody
there.
uses it. I was on it for like maybe a few weeks and I don't know if it
I don't.
was.
I don't understand
just
the
didn't work.
premise of it.
No.
I think the quality of the men that I've seen on What's Your Price, it's not the same as what I'm used to on Seeking, and just the general vibe and feeling it's a different place.
So Kevin, they have a alternate site that they've developed where you bid on a date. I think it's something like that, right?
Well, bid on date.
Yeah.
Are the
Hey,
dates
that
in
actually
a-
might be a.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Are they in a
Right.
tub?
Here we go.
I have a date in a tub. What do you think?
Yeah. But
And they, what the men do is they look at your profile and they offer you a certain dollar amount to go on a date, and they can specify like the length of time, etc., for that date. I think I tried it for 3 days.
I think
and
for
it
the
was-
men, you have to buy like tokens or something,
Oh,
and
boy.
you have
It's
to
weird.
bid so many tokens. I didn't see any purpose of going that direction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have a good thing going and then they start to change it. You're like,
Yeah.
don't change it.
Don't do
Right.
it. So have you men noticed, Marcus and Kevin, have you noticed a change on the women's side, or is it still pretty much the same for you on your
I
end?
haven't really noticed a change. They're all still they all still have their hands out.
Yeah. Well, there's a change certainly in, I believe that it's fall and there's this nesting
School
period.
is
The
back
cuffing.
in.
Everybody wants a boyfriend.
The
or,
cuffing season.
Yeah, people get very serious.
Oh, is that
in the
what
fall.
happens?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want cocoa and pumpkin powder spice or something. Yeah.
They need somebody to
Get
cuddle
your-
with, and these cooler nights are coming,
Yeah.
and somebody to go see the Christmas lights with, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
have
I've
pumpkin
actually-
spice latte with, and things like that.
I've actually been on the site a lot more than normal lately because I'm really finishing up some things in my business and they just cost a lot more money. So, it helps to have a little bit more of a benefactor in. But I've noticed that I'm seeing a lot of the same profiles over and over again. I'm not seeing quite as many new profiles. And when I do see the newer profiles, they really just don't understand. Like, it is the younger guys who
Yeah.
are. I always say, if you want to date traditionally, go on Tinder. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Well, if I didn't know the premise of the site and then I signed up for it, let's say I just got divorced and I saw this site and I looked at the quality of women.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
And-
so? I think the men have to pay so much more a month that they would do a little bit more research of what they're signing
Well,
up for.
The thing
Or
is,
no?
I don't believe that a guy, these are like smokers who are like, I didn't know that I would get cancer. They know what's going on. It's like our buddy, the cheapo.
Yeah.
He's looking to meet, talk, and then, work out freebies. He knows the protocol of the site. He's just seeing if he can,
yeah.
he goes to Costco for free samples.
And I honestly sometimes wonder too how many people are on there just so they can like get sneak peeks, so they can just look at the pictures and see people's private pictures.
Which, honestly, Kevin, have you seen any private pictures that were worth
No, the private pictures are,
the extra
Are they
time and effort to
mediocre?
click
I've
the
got
button?
5 pictures, so I just put 2 and then say the other 3 are private.
Yeah,
There's no
exact-
difference between
I know.
them. Yeah.
Oh, more headshots. Great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
downer when you get, like, finally I got access to these
Yeah.
private pictures, and it's like them at the zoo. Like,
Yeah.
that's not, I was hoping there's something salty in here.
I feel like I put a lot of work into my picture.
Well, you have. Your pictures are top notch. Yeah.
You haven't seen my new pictures.
No.
You'll have to request my private
okay.
photos.
All right.
Yeah.
I
What are
will.
your pictures like?
Yeah.
Well, I got so tired of people asking for my private photos because they are nothing different. I just
Yeah.
made them all public.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
like,
fair.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
But genre-wise, do you have like the theme? This is me being athletic. This is me with a pet. This is me with a car.
I need to
or-
think about this a
Yeah.
little better because I just throw random shit that
Yeah.
happened to be in my camera roll. I don't take a lot of selfies. I don't think about it.
Yeah.
So there was one of me on TV actually at a poker table. I made the TV table,
Okay,
and so
yeah.
I actually screenshotted that. I thought that was kind of cool. Although I'm not smiling, I got this serious look.
Oh, it's poker.
Yeah, it's poker. It's a poker picture. And then I do put one that's full length to show that, hey, I'm not misrepresenting myself, because I know that as much as the guys hate it, the girls hate it too when they show up and
oh yeah.
you're like, that picture was 100
Yeah.
pounds ago.
Totally.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say, is your poker face, your serious poker face, is that the same as your sex face?
Oh.
Yeah.
The O
Very
I
face.
can't
serious.
with you.
Oh my God. I had someone tell me that when I orgasm, I look like a fish.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just because I open and cllose my mouth.
Does that go in your mind now?
I'm
Yeah.
face palming.
I wish you guys could see what we just saw. Should we describe it?
Yeah, it's like the way when
I
you,
think that she described it well.
when you hold your hand
Marcus.
over a fish tank and the fish come up to
Like-
the top.
Okay,
Oh,
that's enough.
If you don't, if
enough.
You,
Enough.
if you don't like it, just
Enough.
put your hand over my mouth. I don't.
Yeah,
It's
that's
whatever.
good call.
There you go. So how about yours? What
No, I'm very serious.
you just got
Yeah,
serious
very serious.
pictures?
Very angry face.
Hat on or hat
Angry
off?
face.
It depends. No, it's
Yeah.
hat off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't let the hat get in the way.
Right.
Yeah, sex is a very serious thing. You know, you can't laugh your way through it.
I do.
Well,
I mean,
I feel
So-
like you would get totally serious though.
So Kimmy, she
yeah,
was
kinda.
just in Miami taking photos, and she just put her profile picture of one on the beach in a bikini.
Yeah.
Has your
It's
messages
sexy.
just gone through the roof, or are they still coming?
You know
in at a
they've been
rapid
through the
pace?
roof.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
It's not that much of a change, honestly. I don't think that the caliber of people is different per se. It's kind of the same.
So she had this message from this guy in New York, and he's buying a home in Malibu.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Kimmy.
Yeah. let's hear
So
it.
he was like, "Do you live in LA?" And I'm like, "No, but I used to live in LA. I travel to LA a lot, and I am moving back end of this month. Currently apartment hunting." And he's like, "Oh, well, it's funny you say that because I'm buying a house in Malibu and I need somebody to house it. And
Oh, man.
I would want you to," he's like, "I'm only going to be there for 2 months out of the year. So if you would like to live there, I can pay you to live there." I was just at a loss for words. I was like, "You want me to live in your Malibu beach home and
Are you-
get paid to live
Are
there?"
you gonna do it?
Probably not.
I'll do it.
I'm-
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
yeah, it sounds
I'm
awesome.
gonna be
but
upset if she turns this deal down because I want to visit Malibu.
No doubt. Yeah. You need to
the
do
thing
that.
is that I've made that mistake before, and I can't, unless there's a contract, I'm not living anywhere.
Gotcha.
So I can go to a lawyer and have them write something up, and then I'll live there and we'll have a contract. But I'm not going to have somebody come be like, "Hey, by the way, like, I know you live here and this is your home, but you need to leave because like me and my wife are coming up for the weekend." Like, bro, the fuck, that's not
That's
happening.
funny,
You know?
Yeah.
or they start like things always change. Like it starts off where it's really easy, and then they start like adding strings. Like, oh well, I really don't want you going out, or I don't want you doing this,
Yeah.
or
I don't want
Yeah.
your friends
You know,
coming over.
it can get really complicated.
If anything, I think that the conversation I would have is I could offer him to pay him rent. I would be down to pay him rent for it. You know, he was offering to pay me to live there and house it, but I can be like, "No, you know what? How about I just pay a smaller amount of rent than, you know, I probably would be paying like $30,000 a month to live here." That's how expensive it is to rent a house in LA. Like, I don't think people really understand. I've been apartment hunting. The 2 bedrooms I'm finding, they basically start at 5,000 and then go up. And I found some 2-bedroom like condos that are $20,000, right? Houses you can't get a house. You can't get a box on the side. You can get, you know, a homeless person's box on the side of the street in Beverly Hills for like $2,000 a month, right?
That's a good price though.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good price.
good real estate
Yeah.
right there.
Do they allow
Used to
pets?
be
Yeah. Oh, they do allow pets.
So
a box was $2,500 when I moved there.
with that being said, like the rent in one of those houses would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that's like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. If it's a beach house, way more
Yeah.
per month, right?
And then you
So-
could get a lease out of it, like an actual contractual lease.
Yeah,
So
and then I'll be
you're
like, you know what?
protected.
It's a win-win. I'll watch your house and whatever. I'll live here for like however many months, but like I want to pay something
How
at
much?
least.
How much would you want to pay?
Ideally, like 2,000.
Oh yeah.
That's like an ideal amount.
He's
but
like, I need the money. I live in New York and I have a house.
he
in Malibu."
doesn't.
Like,
He doesn't
I
need
know,
the
that's
money,
my point.
but it's
Well, it's
really
principle.
It's the principle.
Yeah.
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 You know.
I'd lower that. It's 1,000.
So he also told her the other day, book a spa treatment anywhere in town you want. I'll pay for it.
Now you know what people say things and
Right.
don't follow through.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "I'm gonna have my assistant book it. Where is my spa day at? Haven't gotten it yet.
Where did you tell him to book it at?
Waldorf.
Ooh.
Although I don't really know anything about like these spa places in Scottsdale. I just looked it up and I was like, "Oh, this looks cool," but
But it wasn't booked.
No.
Oh.
But I did take forever to decide, to be fair. Like, we had the conversation, and then I let him know, like, 4 hours.
I think you
later.
went and took a nap.
Yeah, I went and took a nap.
Yeah.
I was so tired. I had just gotten back from Miami.
Or he
So-
needs to fire his assistant.
Yeah. Fuck your
Yeah.
assistant, bro.
Totally.
Anyways.
But there are
I'm-
some of these guys too who will like just have conversation with you, conversation after conversation, and they really string you along, and
Yeah.
then they just like disappear. And I cannot stand that because of all things, please do not waste my time.
Yeah.
My
It
time-
happens all the time. It's like literally, if you're on that site, it's just going to happen. Like, and you can't even vet out who's going to do it or not, because it's usually the ones who string you along that are so aggressive right away. They want to just go, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, let's get this thing started. This is what I'm offering. This is that. Let me book you this. Like, move into my Malibu house, right? And then you're getting strung along, and then we're just lead, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've had that happen with a few times with people who are really too good to be true. It's
Right.
those people, right?
The other side is, I think you were alluding to, is there's that notion of manipulation where it's like, oh, do this, do that, live here, live there. And then you get comfortable. And then they're like, listen, you need to do X, Y, and Z or you're going to lose all this stuff, right? And I've
Right.
heard a bunch of stories like that.
Yeah.
Don't
But-
take cigarettes in prison. That's what I say. They want them back.
So I had a funny thing happen today. This girl messaged me. Actually, it was last night, and her name's Kirsten. And I'm going to show you some photos of her.
Okay, that doesn't look real to me.
I know, right? Looks a little fake, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a fake profile.
You have to do the reverse Google image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
What? Oh, yeah.
just signed her account up. She messaged me, "Hey, Daddy,
How'd she know your name?
how are you?"
She's psychic on the side.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, fantastic. What part of town are you in?" Because now I'm trying to smoke them out. I just want to
Geographic,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just trying to. I live by Old Town Scottsdale. What about you? Smiley face. And I'm like, why is this really hot girl having to reach out? Does
Yeah.
she not have 400 messages of desperate men already?
Totally. She liked your pictures, though.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
The the private ones.
I said, I'm just south of Scottsdale. What are you up to tonight? Let's meet for a drink and chat. She says, well, tonight I'm actually busy. Of course you are.
Yeah.
But you want to meet up this weekend. And she says, I have to babysit my friend's kid for the next 2 days. I said, oh, sure. I'm available at Friday at 7. We can meet at the Beverly in Old Town Scottsdale since it's near you. And she goes, okay, let's do it.
Perfect.
I'm like, okay. She says, well, I have work at 9. So if you want to get a table at my work and we can hang out more afterwards
Yeah.
too. And she says, it's called Chauncey Social up in North Scottsdale. Have you been there?
No, I've not.
It's supposed to be like a restaurant that turns into a nightclub at night.
Yeah.
It's a really popular place.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
So I looked it up. It's real. So I'm
Okay.
like, wait a minute. I think this is a real profile, so I can see what she's doing
Yeah.
now. She's trying to get business.
Yeah, bottle service.
So I said, oh, cool. Sounds like a great plan. Here's my number. And she's like, text me. And,
Green bubble or blue bubble?
well, it's by Google Voice. So I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know. Yeah. I haven't given her my real number. So she goes, yeah, hey, I'm going to book your table for Friday at my work. Is that okay? I'm like, sure. So she sends me a price list
Oh, my
of
God.
bottles.
Yeah, okay.
So what do? Oh, I'll take the Ace of Spades Rosé.
totally.
Was that 3,600? Yeah, let's do that
That
one.
sounds great, the whole thing.
And she's like, well, to book, you're going to have to get 1 bottle minimum. Which one do you want? So then I told her that one. And she's like, okay, baby, I'm going to put you down for 9 p.m. and bring some friends. We're going to have a great time. Mm-hmm. Okay, I just confirmed. We do have the 3-liter. That's the $3,600 one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I didn't answer. And then she's like, good morning, babe. We still good to meet 7 tomorrow? And I didn't answer, right?
Yeah.
So Kimmy's in my office, and I'm in the kitchen grabbing something, and my phone rings. And I run over, and I looked at it, and I get calls all day from everywhere. And sure enough, that name Kirsten popped up, but it didn't pop up.
Right.
She called me.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, there's $3,600.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, babe, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't even know who this is, right?
See, I find this completely respectable. I think because she's not scamming.
No.
I mean,
hustling.
yeah,
She's
but
hustling business.
Yeah,
But-
I would say I don't know if the site is a place for that. Though.
Thank you. The site is not
No.
a place to go get.
Well, I called her out on
I think
it.
that what I would say is that if she has an arrangement with somebody and she's like, by the way, like I work at a club, this is, and like if you want to come by, that would really be great and helpful. But it's like deceptive to be like, hey, daddy, and then only want them to come
Right.
To
work. I would ask if it was me in that situation. I would ask once I had an arrangement with somebody or something. I wouldn't just straight be like.
Well, I think of it as if I held an AA meeting and everybody showed up, but I was really a liquor distributor.
Yeah.
Like, come on, that's not.
We should do that.
I'm here for recovery.
I think it's
Yeah.
respectable because there are so many men now. I would say probably 2 out of 5 messages I get are men who are like on the site, and then they're like, oh, well, I don't want any kind of financial this or that. I just want to take you out for dinner and take you out on a date, etc. And I'm like, that's great. That's fine. But that's not, we've discussed that before. It's not really what I feel like the site is for. And I feel like, the girls are getting smarter because
Yeah, I
we're
respect
dealing with
the-
it. We're dealing with
yeah.
it on our end.
Yeah.
With having to go through all these messages
Yeah.
and then the men being,
Well, I was never going to follow through with any of this. I was just shocked that she called, and then I'm like, oh my God, you are real.
Yeah.
I started getting the feeling she was.
she doesn't look like she needs any help getting guys to the club,
No,
though. She
she's
looks like she
drop-dead
probably
gorgeous.
can do pretty well on her own.
I do respect the thinking outside the box mentality.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get on there and.
It's a great
draw
market,
traffic.
right?
Yeah.
It's the guys who supposedly have money.
Yeah. What did
I
you
mean-
call that? A funnel? Kind of a funnel?
Oh, a sales funnel. I'm working on a lot of sales funnels
yeah.
right now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm building a few of them. So it's a good sales funnel.
Yeah.
She's.
Kimmy knows all about sales funnels.
Do you really?
She funnels TikTok to her Instagram to her OnlyFans.
Let's go.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
got a little double funnel going
You
on there.
funneling motherfucker right now.
I'm a funneling motherfucker.
Hey, it works pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So the biggest way that she can funnel people is through lives,
Yeah, TikTok live.
Yeah.
and she
But-
just does her freaking makeup.
That's all
Yeah.
I do. I
That's
just
it.
sit there and do my
She
makeup.
gets up there, does her makeup before her date.
One time there was
Or whatever.
10,000 people
Really?
on my live. And
Nice.
like I follow some people who have millions and millions of followers and they hit maybe 5,000. I don't have millions, but there was one time on my live that I was looking at it and I was like, there's no way, like my eyes are deceiving me. There's 10,000 different people watching me right now. And then when I finished the live, it was a total of 200 and something thousand different accounts that went through my live.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. Yeah.
I was like, it was crazy. It was like, but sometimes, most of the time now, in the beginning, it was crazy. It was, TikTok was really pushing me. Now it's like 100 to 800. I barely hit 1K, but
Your little shadow band, I guess.
I'm
You
going to
think?
keep it up. Hopefully it'll
Yeah.
go away. Who knows, right?
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy.
Hey, thanks for listening so far, and we've got a lot of good stuff still ahead. But I need to take just a minute. I have a friend, Maria Scaptura. She is a PhD student at Virginia Tech, and she's doing some research on sugar dating. And she needs to talk to some sugar daddies and some sugar babies, but mainly we are seeking input from sugar daddies, and she wants to hear your experiences and your pathway into this. Hey, now it's completely anonymous, it's unrecorded, and it's a lot of fun. I did it, and you will really help us out if you give your thoughts and opinions on sugar dating. So go to the website, secretsofasugardaddy.com. Click on the ad. There's a quick survey. Or you can email her at scaptura@vt.edu. And that's spelled SCAPTURA at VT.edu. All right, back to the show.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Have a comment or want to be on the show? Okay. Find us at secretsofasugardaddy.com. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
Well, I know I did a podcast with Dr. Sexberry, who has a very popular podcast. And it was funny. She says her son, teenage son, I believe, told her, "Oh, Mom, you need to get on TikTok." And she's like, "That's not my people." And he goes, "Well, you don't know your people."
Right.
She got on TikTok and Instagram. She has like over 34 million views in 4 months
Wow.
on her postings, and
That's
it's just
unreal.
right. It's going up. It's
Do you do
absolutely
TikTok?
crazy.
You know, I actually went TikTok viral.
You did.
Yeah, I had like millions of views on my videos for my business.
Your health stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And then TikTok banned me because
Yeah.
I was promoting
You're talking outside the narrative.
dangerous behavior.
Yeah.
Which was
Health.
naturopathic health.
why is it dangerous?
Because you're recommending non-pharmaceutical. You know, TikTok has a weird banning algorithm. They just have like rules of their own. I am back on.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So I'll be using it.
Just really
I'll be
careful
using
with
it again.
everything you say.
Yeah, I have to be a little more.
Well, Kimmy's friend, who also does OnlyFans and makes about 5 times what she makes,
Oh God.
she's gotten
I have
banned.
never done or been on OnlyFans. I've
Oh,
never
I-
even like looked at an OnlyFans profile
I
or
have,
account.
and it's yours. And you got to step it up a little bit. It's not what I expected to see. Because after we went to the concert, you said OnlyFans, so I then paid the money. I was like, there are like 4 photos in here.
Well,
Oh, it's not
to be
the
fair,
photos.
It's not managed by me. I have management.
Oh,
Gotcha.
nice.
They try to upsell you on the videos they make, the private
Listen, I'm
videos.
open to upselling. I just haven't seen the place where I go by.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
the whole sales funnel, right? You want them to.
I'm not on TikTok,
Upsell.
nor will I ever be.
I'll do better for you.
No, do me a favor, just point me somewhere. Yeah, it was late at night after the concert. It was like, you know,
Okay,
go-
that's enough.
go rub
I'm
one out.
uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. So, anyways,
She's like, this is not meant for you guys. This is meant for everybody else.
I was so disappointed.
I feel like the OnlyFans thing it happened so quickly. By the time I kind of got interested in seeing what it was about, like I felt like it was so saturated and there were so many people on it. I just didn't know if it was like worth. I would be like a little drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
I think people are starting new accounts every day, and some of those are rocketing to fortune. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you just never know.
You never
Yeah.
know.
you never
right?
know.
I've seen numbers that are just blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. 100,000 a month, 150,000 a month.
I have a
crazy.
client. Shall I call him that? I have a benefactor, a daddy,
Oh,
that wants me to start an OnlyFans page with him.
with him.
Yes.
A little couples thing.
Yeah, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of faces shown.
Yeah, I don't show mine.
Well,
Masks.
she's thinking of doing a ski mask.
Oh,
OnlyFans.
nice.
On you or the other guy?
On me.
On you.
All right.
Like, it's like a, not that I need one, but like, you know, it's
Right.
just, sometimes it's easier, you know.
Maybe like
Yeah.
a counter rape fantasy? Where
No,
you
I'm
break
just thinking
into
of
a
all the
ski
time
mask?
you save
All
having to do your. Wow.
Now,
And then-
Kevin.
There we go.
Kevin
Now,
went dark
Kevin.
there.
Well, I mean,
just saying, I've heard things.
Zero
he's
dark
referring.
30.
He's referring to this one time. I told my ex that was like my fantasy or whatever, and so
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't have
it's,
to share it.
it's like, yeah,
It's a good story. But
Should I?
I'm
share
just
it?
thinking of all the time you can save, like not having to do makeup and hair and like. Just
Oh yeah, it's
skip
somewhat,
it.
well, I never even do my makeup and hair. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Ask this guy.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't recognize you when we went to the concert. I was like, who's this?
Oh, because she
Yeah.
was all
All
dolled
made up, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one time.
All right, I have a question. Let's say there's another pandemic and there's lockdown for a year, but you have to spend that year with a sugar daddy or a sugar baby for the whole year.
Yeah.
Who would you pick?
Kevin. I'm coming to your house.
Wait, are you talking about who would we
Yeah,
pick
you
of
have to go back
people
to
that
your
we
inventory.
know?
Yeah, you say, okay, I've got to be for a year with a sugar baby. Close, continuous contact.
Oh,
contact.
it's very
Ooh,
easy
that's
for me.
tough for me.
I've got one right now that's kind of winning my heart. So
Aw,
For real?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Is it the same one as when we spoke 4 months ago, or is it?
No. No.
Okay.
Have I met her?
Yes, you met her.
Yes, okay, I know who you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Yeah, she went to the concert.
Honestly,
Yeah.
She's great.
I don't know what to tell you, Kevin. I don't think I have a person that I would be able to do that with.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think.
If you
but-
met Kevin's puppy,
Oh, yeah.
it would change your mind because she's cute.
I have two. One moved, so one would be you.
No.
I forget your name.
Yeah.
And the other one moved to Vegas. And if I thought through this question, it's very hard to have continuous, contact with somebody all the time.
Oh yeah,
And,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's brutal.
We'd be good though, because you'd be in your computer room doing your computer stuff, and I'd be on my computer doing my
Yeah.
computer stuff. But I'd keep the puppy and.
Well,
my
I know
room.
Lily contacts you sometimes just to see the puppy.
Yeah, totally.
She
I
wants.
bring- yeah.
She's like.
Oh, yeah.
She's like. I invited Kevin to come over and bring his dog.
Yeah, so I'm like I'm a shitty friend in essence, especially with my relatives. Like I don't know my cousin's name, my nephew,
What?
niece's names, right? But if they're trapped at the airport at 4 a.m, I'm there, right? So
Yeah.
I'll be there for the big events. So like Lily was complaining about something, and she's like, I'm not having a good day. I was like, I'll bring the dog over.
Yeah.
So I'm like there in an emergency.
Yeah.
Which to me is like 10 casual social interactions is one, therapeutic interaction.
Yeah.
And then the dog went to the bathroom all over her house, which is hilarious.
Wait a minute. That is my house.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause
That's
she's
why it's hilarious.
renting from me. No, that's not funny.
No, but
Anyway.
puppy little nuggets.
So Kimmy went on a big trip to Miami. You got back. You flew back Monday morning.
Yep. So I
You
actually
left
went.
like at 3 a.m.
I left the state on last Tuesday. So over a week and a half ago, went to San Diego. I do have a little update for you guys. So a few weeks ago, I think I was talking about my fallout with that guy I really liked. I don't know if I referred to him as my husband, but I was referring to him as my husband to other people. Not too much on that though.
So he was your.
We have nicknames for all. They have nicknames for all.
We
men,
have
Lily and
yeah.
So he's who you would have stayed with.
He was my checkbox guy. All the boxes were checked, but he was not an arrangement. He was a civilian.
He was a real person.
a real person.
Yeah.
You.
Everyone looks at you because you hate the word. Like even when Sean was here, he's like, I know you hate the word.
I know.
Yeah. So anyway, so we kind of rekindled and we spent Labor Day
Oh.
weekend together because we
Yeah.
we had a huge fallout because of. I lied to him about the OnlyFans thing. Not lied, but I avoided the topic like a
Conveniently
politician.
left that information.
Yeah. Topic was very avoided.
It was
You
omitted.
told the truth, just not the whole truth.
Not the whole truth. You got it. You got it. So yeah, and so then
Did he reach out to you or did you reach out to him?
he reached out to me.
Oh, that's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah. I mean, he's an introvert, and what can you do? I'm just so forward. I was very so
Did he reach out through OnlyFans?
No, through Instagram.
I don't think
That would be hilarious.
well, the thing is I wouldn't see it.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Your management would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with him is that I don't think he knows still to this day. I think he just knew about the TikTok, and I had a video with this guy who I was making content with, and I don't think he understood the funnel system.
Yeah.
So
The funnel system is important.
Is that
Yeah.
innuendo? Are you doing innuendo? The funnel system?
anyways, so he just
First of all, he didn't seen it.
I don't think so, but because it just never ever came up, and I'm I feel that is a topic that would definitely come up, And he mentioned my TikTok, but not that, and I'm like, oh god, he probably still doesn't know. But point being is, I went to San Diego. He met me there. Oh my god, my dreams are crushed. He got so drunk at the bar, and he said he didn't drink at all. But he did drink. He chose to drink a lot, and he got so drunk that he was touching guys and hands on their shoulders and talking to them. And I'm like, wait a minute,
Didn't see
is this
that
guy
before.
gay?
Well, I mean, maybe he's just bi or curious.
Yeah, it's
trying to make
possible.
you-
But he was in the military. What does that mean?
No.
It doesn't matter.
He's trying to make you jealous.
With guys?
Yeah, I mean,
You think?
it's a new avenue. Why not?
I will say,
What?
some of the
I'll try
guys.
right now if you need to.
I just don't know. No man that I've been with has ever decided to make me jealous with
With a
men.
guy.
What?
Yeah. you are.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so
Squirrel.
How did you feel when he was hugging guys?
Yeah.
well, I was like, this makes total sense
Ah.
because in the bedroom, just some things
put-
are
he-
different
yes,
than
did he
most
put a
that
mustache on?
Some of the things that I have experienced in the bedroom with other men have been different, very different with him.
Yeah.
And I've been like,
I have one of those that he just likes to play in different ways.
Well, give me an example.
no, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
I meant he literally just is, he hasn't turned 30 yet. He's athletic. Everything
Okay.
is right, but can't come
Oh, okay.
at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, how?
I think maybe it's because I'm older. And so some of my experiences obviously have been with much older men. And I don't know. I feel like when men get older, you guys are I'm sure both of you men sitting here, Kevin and Marcus, are going to completely disagree with this. But I feel like as men get older, they get a little bit more sexually explorative in ways.
Oh, well, yeah. But like that's,
that wasn't the issue.
The issue, things were extremely vanilla, and I don't know how to explain. Everything else felt great though. Like, he was very like affectionate and physical touch, but just like that, I was like, wait, there's something off. Like, what is off?
But he checked all the boxes.
Yeah, but I was talking
except for one box.
Yeah, but but think about it. Like, every girl really loves her gay best friend. Like, they check all the boxes.
God damn it. Is that what we're finding out?
It might be.
But you know what? But
it might be worth it.
What?
I mean, depending on how you structure the relationship. I mean, if he's a really great guy and you enjoy him, you spend the time with him. No.
See, I can't. I want everyone to be their true selves. And if you can't be your true self and you're gay, like, you can go be gay. Go be free. Why would I? You could be like a 10 out of 10 sexy beast, but I don't want to hold you in the house and be like, you be my husband if you want to go fuck men. Like, go fuck men then. Yeah. I don't want... I want everyone to be happy to their full. Otherwise, you're going to resent me. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. Why a lot of these guys are so aggressive in their relationships is because they really just want to be with a man, you know? And that's the problem. Even my ex, right? He was like a wife beater. And so let me tell you, he loved Kevin Samuels, if you know who that is. Kevin Samuels is like very anti-woman and is like high value men should be able to cheat, and your woman is basically like a pawn in your life, and your purpose needs to be your business, and you should not, disregarding what it means to be in a real relationship. And he sounds like
that guy that just got canceled, Andrew Tate. Yes. Yeah.
So it's this whole thing, right? It's like these types of people, you forget that we're on this planet for like however many years, and we're meant to love each other. Like, why are you pinning men against women? It's because you're gay. Just say it.
Go live your life.
I really believe this. I really do. Because if you love woman and you're attracted to woman and you want to be with a woman, then stop talking shit about woman. If you hate woman, just say that and go bone a man. You don't have to go preach this shit to the populations. And then we wonder why we have such a high divorce rate. It's because all of these guys actually they're mentally and women too, right? We're like dogging men all the time, and men are dogging women, and it's like, if we hate each other, then why are we trying to be with each other? It's not going to work. Like, we're like being reprogrammed to like the same sex more and be against the other. That's just weird. It's whack to me.
Who got Kimmy fired up?
I don't.
Do you have any conspiracy theory data to back this up? JFK.
No. Just, I just spend way too much time in my head, and I started coming to conclusions about shit. But my ex, actually, his new girlfriend caught him doing some gay shit. Oh. And I was like, I don't know. But I heard through the grapevine, obviously, because there's a restraining order. I don't talk to him.
There's legal involved.
Yeah, I have one against him, to make that clear. It's not him against me, right? I could be crazy if you want, but like, I'm not crazy like that.
Maybe have your lawyer send him a letter asking what the gay shit was.
Great idea.
Yeah. He apparently got caught doing some gay shit, and then she called him out for it, and then he beat her. Oh. He does not. The reason some people are so angry is because they don't have inner peace. And like, when you have everything else in life checked off, but you can't find your inner peace, is because you're not fulfilling your true self, right? And his true self is that he should be in a relationship with a man, but because of the way he is brought up, he finds that he cannot accept that about himself.
Right.
So then has to have a 10 out of 10 trophy wife, and then bang trannies on the side. Like, what, just go be your true self. It's okay.
So you think the hot girls are his cover story?
Not always, but I think that some people some people, that's what it is.
They can't say I'm gay if I hang out with all these hot girls.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And I think that like being able to be honest with yourself is really beautiful, because I have a person that I see and have for a couple of years, and he has always wanted to explore more bisexual sexuality. So I talked to him recently, and he was telling me about a great experience that he actually had with a transgender woman on Seeking. And for him, it was phenomenal. But like, he gives him space to explore that. And I think that's perfect. I don't have a problem. Kevin.
No, what I'm saying is that
I don't have a problem with it. Like, I applauded him for,
there's a move here. So any porn that I watch is through Twitter, because I don't go where other people go.
Yeah.
And
I use Twitter.
yeah, Twitter porn, it's great. So, but there's always this moment where it's a really hot girl, right? And then they pan down and the girl has a dick. And I'm like, ooh, and I go to the next one. But over time, I'm being desensitized to this, where I'm like, oh, I'll just check it out for a little bit longer. And then later, I'm like, they're getting me. Like, like in 1 year from now, I'll be like, yeah, totally.
I think it's been unfair for a long time. Like, it's totally acceptable and even, cheered on for women to experiment with women. Like, that's perfectly fine. Guys actually adore it. Men are not allowed that same space. And you may or may not need it, but for the men who do need it,
they should have at it. For sure.
Absolutely. Like, go for it.
They're getting me on their team soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like slowly desensitizing me.
Well, I mean, some of them are hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other problem.
we had interviewed one. I don't remember exactly what episode it was, but when she walked in, I'm telling you, drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
I would have never known the difference. Never known. Yeah. And then she gave such a great interview, and even the way she talked, you wouldn't know. Like, sometimes they have like that voice.
Yeah.
You kind of the in-between voice.
Yeah.
Not her.
No, she was fantastic.
I'm such a sapiosexual. I really feel like attraction starts in the mind, and that you can be attracted to in that moment whatever you're attracted to. Sexual attraction can be a very fluid thing.
Yeah.
It can be very fluid. It doesn't necessarily mean you're one thing or the other. It can just be that experience, or it can be whatever it is. But
I'm definitely also like a sapiosexual. Like, I care more about what people are thinking in their minds. And then it transpires to like,
it turns into this like amazing chemical chemistry.
When you say thinking in their minds, is that about you or
no,
society?
like intelligence.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's like,
Sexy.
it's like, it's a mix of a lot of different things.
Yeah.
For me, intelligence doesn't necessarily mean like what you can teach me. That is a great bonus, but like, it's more so I love people who are not judgmental. That's not the word I want. I'm thinking more like, you're so open-minded that you don't have to answer. When I feel like the more you learn about,
The less you know.
The more you learn about life and the more you understand about life, I know I've met some super intelligent people who will, if I'm like, you are so intelligent, they're like, but I know nothing.
Yeah.
Because they know how much there is out there to know. Some of the most closed-minded people who literally cannot get out of their routine and are like so stuck in their ways that they can never grow and have been the same person for like 40 plus years are the people who I know everything. Well, I mean, he actually had hopefully one day he'll learn, because he grows. He's one of those growers. I like that about him. It's more so like someone in my life would be my dad. He's super like stagnant. He's the same, always been the same. Doesn't believe in things like depression, anxiety, like things that just actually like so to the point that he's like, this is what it is. And so because of that, I'm just like, you have been the same person for my whole life. You've never been able to level up. Like, that's sad to me. So
yeah,
like that's what life's about for me, is keep growing all the time.
Kimmy's getting fired up.
She
Boy,
is.
I tell you
I like this.
I have a question for Kevin.
Go on.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Or Marcus. You can both answer. So I haven't talked to you guys in 4 months.
Yeah.
So what's new? What's going on? Where are you guys at on Seeking? Have you been on much?
Not lately. I've been busy with work. So
Yeah.
I get busy with work, and then
You're
I
in the
just
black
drop
hole.
off.
Well,
Yeah.
we've dissected his dog shit profile and determined why he's not.
I need a funnel.
Yeah.
I need a better funnel.
Yeah. We can rewrite your profile.
Yeah.
That'd be
Lily
fun.
showed him all the reasons
Yeah,
why.
Lily did, but I'm gonna have
good.
AI draft one up and see if it's better than Lily's write up.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need to develop some AI that creates your dating profile for you.
What I've been doing is because our buddy Sean
Yeah.
is now on.
Oh, okay.
So I've just sort of been watching. I've been
Oh,
off
goodness.
for a bit.
He's a diamond member.
Yeah.
Sean is a
So he has a different experience.
Totally. Yeah.
And we got into that a couple episodes ago.
Is Sean a diamond?
Well, Sean,
I can't even say it without
he's going to laugh when
I love
share
you,
the
Sean.
story.
I'm sorry.
He's going to laugh at the story because he thought the diamond membership was 3 months. And then he was on there for a month. It's like, hey, do you want to re-up for the same price? He's like, I didn't realize it was a month. I'm like, well, you're the diamond member. You got to do it. You can't drop off. You know?
That's so funny. So now, to me, when I look at somebody's profile and it says diamond member, all that means to me is they paid more money for their membership.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make me go,
There's-
ooh, a
there's
diamond member.
There's a lot of women who only search for diamond members, though.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
they're supposed to be the higher caliber men on the site.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But anybody can pick diamond member. It's not like it's, you know,
Yeah.
it's really. I will tell the girls, if you're listening, that little foreign, because women, if we want to like rank higher in the searches, the way we do it is you can buy what's called a profile boost, a boost.
And what does that cost?
$4.99.
Okay.
Damn.
Cry your eyes out, boys.
So this is 2022 prices, in case you're listening this in 5 years.
Is that what puts you at the top?
It is, and it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, it was.
It definitely works because
100%
yeah, I
works.
see those a lot.
Definitely do it. It's not just something on there that do the $4.99 boost once in a while. It'll kick you up. if you're-
Interesting.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah,
well
and-
spent.
Oh, have you done the new? What is it? It's like little stories. Vibes. They call them vibes.
No.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, I just saw him yesterday.
They just
Any of my-
started. They just rolled this out, and actually, I watch them
yeah.
because they're it's kind of like an
Is- on
Instagram.
Seeking?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like an Instagram story or a Facebook story.
Yeah.
People just do like little selfies and talk and like, hey, good Taco Tuesday or whatever, and you know how you know,
Really?
and it's just like
anybody can see it?
yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So all the women who have done one pop up right at the top of my.
I'll
my
have to check my
searches.
phone because
And
I don't know.
I actually do watch those. I like
Yeah.
them.
They're truth telling, right? Because
They're no, yeah.
a photo can be sort
Yeah.
of like,
Yeah.
not manipulated, but the photography.
but you can
that video tells
you can see the
truth. Yeah.
personality of the person. Yeah. So
No,
I-
are iPhone users able for a while? If you had an iPhone, you couldn't download the app, right?
oh, there's no app
There's no
anymore.
app.
So there is. So I'm an Android user. I still only use
Oh,
the
you-
app.
They still have it on
Yeah.
Android.
Oh, wow.
Because,
I just go directly.
won't go there.
I go directly to the site.
Yeah.
Android is not as
Yeah. Let's just put it this
Strict
way: from
as
somebody who switched from Android all my life to
you did. I know.
iPhone.
You
the
little
last
traitor.
4 months. Let me just tell you, I miss my Android.
I love you now.
I
Thank
do.
you.
I really do.
So I don't use the computer though, so I don't think the stories thing is on the Android app. So I'll have to go into my computer and look at it then.
But you know what
So-
happened? I just looked at the clock and we are out of time.
Oh my God.
Can you believe how quick it goes?
This one
I
went
can't
fast, yeah.
believe
This
it.
one went really fast.
Last one I pissed off Kimmy and
Kimmy's like,
not
no.
Kimmy, Lily. And then the last few minutes was
Yeah.
Well,
intense,
yeah, I got a little bit heated. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think I'm not coming from an angry place. I just am.
It's passion.
I'm
No, you're fired
preaching.
up.
I'm preaching
Yeah.
because I want everyone. So many people go through their whole lives and never find their inner peace because they're like lying to themselves
Yeah.
about what they really want. They're just conforming to society
Yeah.
in so many ways, right? It's like
Yeah.
most of us aren't geared towards making the most money or like having like the hottest or most successful partner. We're just going with it because we want to be like, hey, mom and dad, look, I brought home fucking Elon Musk, and hey, bud, like look at my Victoria's Secret girlfriend. Like it's always like so much show, and that's why we're not happy. That's what I'm passionate about.
All right.
All right.
And with that, we're going to continue this next week.
Yay.
Part
if
two.
she's around. Well, actually, Kimmy's leaving. When are you coming back?
I'll be back on Thursday.
Okay. Yeah. We'll have to continue this. Kevin?
I'm back by Wednesday. So
Yeah. All right. Angie?
It was
always
so
a pleasure.
good to be back on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice to hear your voice. You've always got great input and great advice. We value that, and I know our listeners have been asking about you, so here she is, alive and well.
Well, hopefully I'll get a pop on
Absolutely.
a little more often. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'll be great.
All right. We want to hear your crazy sugar dating stories or questions, and you can go to our website at secretsofasugardaddy.com and be sure to follow us on Instagram. I've got Kimmy putting out lots of good content there for me at Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. And do us a favor and click on some of our links at the bottom of our webpage, especially OMG, yes, on how to pleasure a woman properly. All guys and women need to know this information. Right, Kevin?
I've not clicked on that.
I'm going to click on it.
Yes. Okay. Until next episode. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to connect or even be on the show, we'd love to hear from you at secretsofasugardaddy.com.